I'm very far away. Oh, and my bed isn't made either. Do I hear music? I hear music. It's the 20th of January and I've read one book. Story of my life. I've only read one book so far this month and there are 3 days left. I did start another book though. I did start one basically right after I finished the other one. It's just taken me a while. It's taken me a while to get into it. I'm struggling. But I figured there's 3 days left of January. 3 days to read as much as humanly possible. And I figured, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and read a book a day. Yeah, I know. Shocking, isn't it? Some people do this all the time. Anyway, so the first book that I'm gonna try and get finished today, please, today, I'm gonna do it. Oh, what's the point of holding up? You don't know what it is. I took this off and I'm glad I did because I didn't want it to get destroyed. But it's the Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, which everybody and their mum and their gran and their granddad and their friend and their neighbours read this book. I swear it has just been like a phenomenon in just the UK. I don't know, are people reading it worldwide? I have no idea, but it's been going mad and everybody's been reading it and buying it and it's in the charts, and it's written by a guy who is like a TV presenter, he presents Pointless, the game show here in the UK. He wrote this book. I think it's his first book. It's a mystery. We love a good mystery in this house. And I thought it sounded really interesting and I was really excited to read it. I got it for Christmas from my parents. This is the actual book. I took the cover off. Duh, you saw the fact that I took the cover off. Oh, it's supposed to be a fox. This whole time I've been seeing these animals on the cover and I was like, oh, it's a wolf. That's a bit random. It's a flippin' fox. Because they talk about how the guy, like, one of the guys likes foxes. It's gonna be a fox. The fox did it. What does the fox say? Remember that song? So everybody's read this book. I really want to read this book. I thought, yes, I'm here. Can you see that? I'm here. I am on page... Ooh, I'm on page 115. That's good. And I think there's like 370 pages. I can do this. I can read 200 pages in a day. Of course I can. 250, 260. So I've been really wanting to read this book and I started reading this book and to be honest it's a lot different than I thought it was gonna. Well, it is and it isn't. Like, it is what I thought it was gonna be. It's like basically set in like a retirement village and there's this group of old people who try to solve cold cases and then a murder happens on their doorstep basically and they decide to solve it and I'm like, okay, that sounds quite exciting. I was like, I'm interested in where this is gonna go. However, the person that died, I mean, I think I might actually do a whole, I say this all the time and I never do, but I'm determined this time. I think I'm gonna do an actual review for this book because I feel like I want to sit down and talk about it for like an hour straight and just tell you my thoughts and my feelings and why I don't like it all that much. I think the issue is with a book like this, like, it's fine so far. The murder that happened, when it happened, I was like, no, dear God, please tell me this is not the murder. Please, please don't let this be the murder they're trying to solve because I don't care about this person. This is not the mystery I thought it was going to be. I was hoping it was going to be one of the old people, to be fair. I thought it was going to be one of the old people, maybe died from the retirement village and it was a bit suspicious and maybe they had a past and maybe they were like something like that. That's what I really thought it was going to be, but it's not. And I'm like, it's like a property developer who's a bit gangster who died. Also, there's a lot of character perspectives in this book. Guarantee you, every character we meet, I'm not even joking, every single character we meet gets a chapter told from their perspective. Well, it's third person, apart from one character who's told from first person because it's like diary entries, which I hate. I hate when it's a mix of first and third. It's like, stick to one, just stick to one. I don't normally mind a lot of character perspectives in a book. That's what Game of Thrones is like, you know, there's so many different characters and you get from different perspectives, and I feel like in a book like Game of Thrones that's great. Like in a fantasy series I love that because you're seeing, they're all spread around Westeros and so it's all over the place, which is fine. But yeah, in a book like this I feel like it's too many character perspectives I'm getting from everybody. I know more than other characters do, and when I'm reading a mystery, I like it when it's just one character and we're following them on their journey of trying to discover what's going on, what the tea is, who committed the crime. Whereas when you get other perspectives, so then you've got one character that knows one thing, one character who knows another thing. I know everything, they don't know what I know, they don't know what they know, they don't know what they know, but I know that they don't know one, but I know what the know is. I hate that. I hate it. I just hate it because I know and they don't know, but I know. I know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know until they know. I'm having a few little issues with this book. I feel like it's probably one of those novels where people who don't normally read or don't read an awful lot would maybe like it. But somebody like me, like you maybe, who maybe reads a lot. So we read a lot of good books. I've read a lot of shit books. We read a few that's like, oh, it's raining. We read a few that's like in between. So, you know, we've read good books, we've read bad books, and I put this book so far at the in-between because I feel like it's not perfect, it's not outstanding. I'm already 100 pages in and I'm not that into it. That's the issue. I haven't been reading much of this book because I can't get into it. When I read The Woods by Harlan Coben last month, I was into that book almost straight away and I just couldn't wait to get it finished. I was like lapping it up. With this one, So I decided I'm gonna try and read this book all today. I'm saying all. I mean, I've already started. I've read like, I think I read a quarter. Is that a quarter? I don't even know. I've read some of it. So I'm planning to try and just, it's raining now, so there go all my plans of going for a nice long walk and being productive. So I'm just gonna sit and dedicate this whole day to reading. And you know what, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll finish it. Maybe I won't. And then if I do, tomorrow I could start something else and try and read it in a day. And then I have another day to read another book. And then it'll be the 1st of February. Dear God. I'm determined to get this book finished. And then I'm going to do a review on it. And I'm going to read it to filth. Read it for filth. This is weird. I'm not used to filming anymore. I'm a retired VTuber coming out of retirement. Oh shit! We have another murder. Someone else is dead. Someone else is dead. Going for a walk was an awful idea. Alright, so I did quite well today. Look at where I am. I think I read about 100 pages, more than 100 pages actually. I have less than 100 pages to go because there's about 370 and I'm on 290, so I have about I have about 80 pages to go. I think I could do it. I think if I persevere with it, I could do it. I could do it. I could do this. We've had 2 more deaths. One was murder, one was a suicide. The suicide I don't think is really involved in the case. I don't think it really matters all that much. I mean, it matters. Of course it matters. But I think it was kind of leading up to a bit of a red herring. It was not really important to the case or anything. As for the rest, you know, I'm still really tired of all these different character perspectives. It's so annoying just how every single character we meet, chapters are then told from like their perspective, and it's like you know, you can tell us about these characters without having to have a chapter from their perspective. It's not really my kind of style. I can deal with it if it's like a couple, but not everybody. Do you know how many character perspectives I've had in this book? I'm losing track of them all. There's already like 4 main characters. That is the Thursday Murder Club. And then there's so much more going on, and there's so many other characters. We've got the old people, the guy that owns the place, property developers, random police officers. We get random. It's like enough. I'm gonna sit down, I think, and do an actual review on this and just kind of have a good old rant, because I have lots I want to say, but it's also, I feel like, one of those things where, like, if I sit down and try to talk about it, I'm just gonna end up rambling and it's gonna be a mess. But anyway, 80 pages. Could I do it? I think I could. And then I have 2 days to read as much as I possibly can. At this rate, I think I'm only gonna get like 1 more book read, but it'll be something. It'll be something. The TV just made a weird noise. It scared me. I can do this. I can do this. Oh my gosh. Forget about your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel room. You can bring your girlfriend. Oh, who set that up? The hell. Okay, so last night I stayed up until 3 a.m. and I got it finished. I did it. I did what I set to do. I finished the book. I mean, I can't say I read it in a day because I didn't, but I read most of it in a day. So that's nice. It literally says Thursday Murder Club is his first and so far best novel. I love that. That's the level of confidence we need going into 2021. But I mean, technically, if you've only written 1 book, it is equally your best and also your worst, so that is such a pessimistic attitude. But I finished it, I read it, it's done. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars because, you know what, it wasn't the worst. I'm definitely going to do a review on it. It's coming. It will. It just wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. I mean, it wasn't a little bit in the end, but oh well. So I'm undecided about what I'm going to try and read today, because I have a few books here on my shelf that's like let me bring it down. I have a few here on my TBR shelf, like some classic novels. I got this one for Christmas, The Betrayals. I've got the Noughts and Crosses series, The Woman in White. I'm undecided about what I'm thinking. I might go for Half a World Away, because I feel like it's not that huge. Let's see the writing size. Oh damn, it's quite petite. It's a little bit small. I take that back. It's quite small writing. You know I judge a book based on the size of its writing. But could I? In a day? It's maybe not as weird as I think. I might go for this one for something different. And then as for tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to try and read. But yeah, let's go for this one. This is something a bit different. Yeah. I'm going to try and read this today. Also, fun fact, today, the 29th of January, is a year since I passed my driver's test. I've been a driver for a full year now. That's exciting. I love that. I'm just checking in to say that I didn't read anything at all today. Oh god. I read 50 pages yesterday. I started The World Away and yep, the writing was very small and I read 50 pages. Today I haven't read a thing because I don't know, it's Saturday. That's my excuse. I went a drive, then had a walk out. I had another walk when I got home. I've been trying to walk 10,000 steps every day and I've just been having a lazy night with my family, watching TV. Yeah, that's been my day. Will I read some tonight? Maybe. I'm undecided. I'm currently watching The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. They're not my favourite movies. They're fine, but they're not my favourite. I did love The Hobbit though, like the book. It was good. Anyway, so I'm just gonna get ready for bed. And might read, might not. I ain't gonna commit to that. Maybe if I read some tonight though, and then I read some tomorrow, I could get it finished. And then at least I've read 3 books in January. Oh my goodness, that's just... it ain't happening. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think what my problem is, I'll finish one book, like so when I read a lot of the Thursday Murder Club and I was so proud of myself because I read over like 200 pages in a day and I was excited. I finally finished a book and I decided to reward myself for reading so much by not reading at all. And then I just don't read anything and then that'll last for weeks and my reading slump will just continue because I reward myself for reading by not reading. I will get something done before the month is over, but I only have tomorrow. Great. 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 I was like, what the hell is that? It's my hand. I just had a shower. I did a little bit of reading though. But I'm still, look at that. I'm not gonna read that all in one night. I'd have to stay up all night. 24-hour readathon? No. I might try my best and then if I need to I can just finish it tomorrow and then just... because it's not like I'm going to be doing my wrap up. Blah. It's not like I'm going to be doing my January wrap up straight away. I always take... oh shit. I don't always do it like straight away. So anyway, so I'm going to just keep reading tonight. Watching TV. I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to do it. I swear to God, I'm going to get this book finished as soon as possible. This video is going to be an absolute mess. It's chaos. My hair is at this really awkward stage where like I can't put it in. Look at this. I got a ponytail. Look at that. It's just falling apart. Anyway, so I'm just gonna pretend it's not February the 1st. I mean, girl. I did some reading last night and did I read any more actually? I don't remember. I read a little bit more. I think I'm officially at the 100-page mark, so that's good. That's something. So the book did not get finished. I mean, I read a book, at least in this video. I literally went into this thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read a book every day, and by the time January's over, I'll have read 3 more books, but that did not happen, and I only finished the Thursday Murder Club. How disappointing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this book, if I'm gonna just keep it for February or just try and read it and then just include it in my January wrap up, even though I'll have read most of it in February. Listen, who makes the rules? I make the rules. I make my own rules. I can do what I want. If I want to include it in my January wrap up, I will. I don't know where I'm gonna film it though, so I'm gonna have to try and read the book as soon as possible. This video was a fail. This video was a mess. I don't even really have anything else to say. If you've made it this far, congratulations. I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye.